Hey y'all, welcome back to Closet of Kids Convos Vibes Unleashed. If this is your first time here, I'm your girl Trina, and my Saints lost today. That's not why I'm here, but they did lose to the Eagles. But anyway, so here I am in the midst of dealing with a broken heart. I am trying to find my space and find my unique voice in this content creation world. This probably is an overcrowded space, but I like it here. And so I often feel like I find myself trying to mimic other creators, trying to figure out, I guess, my own way. I'm trying to figure out, what's working for me. I'm still early. I guess I'm still early. I'm 79-ish videos in, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I do think it's getting better, but I'm still trying to figure out what works for me. And I guess until I probably have like that standout video, I'm going to continue to try to figure out what's working for me and what's not. But I guess it's one of those things that you're going to have to keep figuring out, because as the world changes, so will content creation change, and I will have to figure out, I'm going to have to go with it. So that's where I'm at today. Now, I do believe thriving as a small creator or small content creator does mean more than just finding a niche and sticking to it. I think, it's about also, of course, we have to find a niche, right? But I also believe that it has a lot to do with building a community, getting the right content in front of the right people, and allowing it to be what it is that they're looking for. I know we're trying to make impacts and leave marks, but I feel like it's hard to do that when you just haven't figured it out. And I feel like that's where I'm at. I feel like it's hard for me to, how am I impacting people? Or how am I supposed to impact people when I'm only getting 30 views a video? Or how am I supposed to stand out when I'm only getting, when my highest video only received 300 views? So I think in the midst of that, that's the part that we have to not allow it to take us down and take us out. So I'm trying to be authentic in this whole content creator, because there's so many of us, so many people out there, so many content creators out there. So I think it's easy to get caught up in wanting to be like one of them, especially the more successful ones. So I think it's easy to try to if I be like this, or if I mimic her, if I mimic him, and I try to do what they're doing, I follow their game plan, that it'll work for me also. But you have to also realize, or what I've had to realize, is that those same people at one point was in the same boat that I find myself in, and that many of you find yourself in, trying to figure this out. So they had to start somewhere, and they had to find what was unique and what made them true. And that's how they were able to portray themselves. I guess us trying to mimic them, copy them, will only take us so far, right? But we still have to be authentic. We still have to figure out if this is working. And if it's not, being okay with changing it. Where everyone is trying to appeal to the masses, and we can get lost. Our own unique voice can get lost. So I'm trying to figure out, what is it, me, how do I stand apart? What can I offer that the next person can't? No one else can be me at my best, or even me at my worst on their best days. Just like I can't be the next person. So I have to, I guess, grab a hold of that, grasp that, and understand that only being me and you only being you and being true to you, and when you sit down in front of the camera, or when you walk and talk with your phone or different things like that, that's what people are going to respect, right? That's what people are going to fall in love with, is the true you that you let people in on. So I think being unique also allows for the community, allows us to build that community. And then that community and then their engagement is what we have to thrive on. I do have a few followers, and I look forward to their comments. I have those that I think that genuinely like my content. And so that type stuff does make me feel better. It's something that I'm doing right, that I have continued to gain subscribers, But I guess, it can be just discouraging when you're not gaining them at the rate that you want to gain them at. And you're not getting the views at the rate that you want to get the views at. That's how I feel like it's easy to start mimicking and doing what someone else is doing, and then you end up losing your authenticity. Selecting a niche was, I believe, my hardest thing, because originally I started this channel as a podcast, and I still want to do podcasts because I enjoy doing podcasts. But also I realized I enjoy like how-tos. I enjoy teaching. What I'm enjoying the most, I realized, is learning about YouTube and learning about building a small channel. And like, I have become passionate about, and I love watching other small channels, right? But it's hard when I don't feel like I mean, of course, I'm not like that expert content creator. So how am I teaching someone how to create content when I'm learning how to create it myself? But I feel also I'm at an advantage there also, because I know those things that work for me, and then I know those things that did not work for me. So I guess it's easy to, from one small content creator to another one who's struggling, who's going through the same thing, and like, look y'all, this worked for me, or look y'all, this did not work for me. So I think it's easy for me to share my truth in that sense, and people to relate in that sense, because maybe posting the one video a week did not work. Now I'm up to posting 2 videos a week. All right. I'm up to batching videos where I create and shoot multiple videos in a day or in a certain time period. I create a content bank. I think that has been very successful for me, just writing down those ideas that I want to, eventually do, and then one day just pulling from it and deciding to, hey, I'm gonna record on these 3 topics. But I do like when my topics feed off of each other, because it makes it easier to flow from one topic to the next. I think we have to find those things that work for us individually. And I think watching other content creators, of course, is a great thing, because we're not having to reinvent the wheel, but we also have to take that and then make it ours and present it in a way that we feel most comfortable presenting it. So I just think it's important that we are not afraid to stand out. We're not afraid to be different. We're not afraid to be our true selves in front of the camera. And I think that's how we're going to set ourselves apart. And I think that's what's going to, at the end of the day, that's what's going to help us thrive and get to the next level and become monetized and continue to grow, because people are going to fall in love with who you present yourself to be, because you can only fake it for so long. That's how I feel. You can only fake it for so long, because in the end, it's your uniqueness as a content creator that's going to ultimately cause you to win. So thanks for watching. I would love to hear from you. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you comment below and let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're struggling with. Let me know how you feel like I can improve, because I'm here for it all, and I love interacting with my audience. I love interacting. So be sure to drop a comment and let me know where you're at in your journey, and let's continue to support each other. And I'm here for you. And if you're looking for more tips about thriving as a small content creator, make sure you check out my next video.